Hello my fellow ship friends, welcome back to another construction video of the San Felipe. In this video I will show you how I did the finishing touch of the life vessels. In my previous video I showed how I constructed these life vessels from the plain simple metal parts in the beginning. Here it's all about the finishing touch. How did I made the vessels look like this? There are several steps that can be seen in this video. First, how I make a coiled structure here and attaching it to a ring eye using an anchor bend. Secondly, there is the preparation of this coiled structure at the back of the life vessel, attaching it to a pole using a round turn and 1/2 hitch. Third coiling structure is here, a line coil at the bottom of the life vessel. Subsequently, you can see how I made the pedals on my own and how did I bind them together using a shear lashing. And finally, you can see how I attached the life vessels on board of the San Felipe. It can all be seen in the following footage, but before looking into it, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and I see you next week, hopefully, for the anchor structures. See you then. Bye bye. At the bow of the lifeboat, I place a roll of rope. It is rolled as shown here. With some wood glue, I secure the roll. Afterwards, the roll of rope is attached to an eye-ring using an anchor bend. A bend intended to remain in place semi-permanently. Start by passing the working end of the rope through the ring twice from front to back to form a turn around it. Bring the working end of the rope forward and down across the standing part before tucking it up through the round turn. Again, bring the working end of the rope forward and down across the standing part, then tuck it in between itself and the standing part. Rope that is not used must be stored correctly. This ground line coil is a neat and easy way to keep a coil tidy and tangled free. I usually make 5 or 6 turns around the nails to make the coil. With the working end, I make a 1/2 hitch around the coiled rope. Take the working end around the coiled rope from under once more. Then tuck it beneath. A simple way to attach the line coil to the post or any ring, pole or post on the life vessel is with a round turn and 2 1/2 hitches, but I could do only one due to lack of rope. Wrap the rope around the pole in a full round turn with the working end pointing back along the standing part. Pass the working end over the standing part and tuck it through to form a 1/2 hitch. This should be repeated to form 2 1/2 hitches, but I did run out of rope. A third method to coil and secure a rope is to coil the rope a few times. At the end of the rope, use a length of the rope to lay on a series of turns around the body of the coil, working your way up to the top. With real rope, you can use figures of 8 to avoid the twisting. Normally, you should secure the coil by passing the end through the top of the coil and not. Now I just used a simple overhand. To pair the pedals securely together, I used the shear lashing binding, starting with a constrictor knot. Pass the working end around the pedal, bring the end up and cross it over the first turn and send it forward under the pedal. Cross the working end over the standing end and tuck the working end back under the standing part where it lies beneath the crossover. Use the working end of the line to start putting on the binding turns to lash the two pedals together. I used 4 turns. Now pass the working end down between the poles and go left. Put it through the pedals again and pass over the turns. Pass the working end down between the pedals again and repeat the previous step. To finalize, pass the working end around the lower pedal and tuck it under itself. Pass the end around the pedal again and tuck it again under itself.